Good day, welcome to Multinet Design in the continuation of new design that we are working on. Sorry for a little bit delay in this program. I'm a little bit busy doing some community work, so I have to let me do what I want to do, then come back to this later. So sorry for that. So we'll continue from where we stop and progress one after the other. So in the last episode, this is how far we have. So you can check from the episode 1. I think stop at episode 5. This is episode 6 actually. So the ground floor plan, this what is on the ground floor plan, the guest room, kitchen, dining, and so on and so forth. So if you are joining for the first time, you can go back to the oldest one we have been doing, then you progress and proceed to it. These are the bedrooms. So in this bedroom now, what we just need to do is to bring all those into use just by bringing the annotate into space. So here it's going to be here. So this is going to be another room and another room. So remember, this is a complete level of flat. So now we go to have great. So this one is going to be open. So what would this be done? This one could come be like for a study for the children, things like that. So you just have like a study or game room. So you call it a game room plus study. So like study. So that will be for this game room as study. So you can still have whatsoever you need, like a bathroom here too, because there's something of a significant part. So you're going to have that bathroom. Let it be here, because you don't need to be running a basket and be going around to get to a convenient space. So we're going to have that as well. So go to the level 1 for the same thing that was represented here is going to be repeated here as well. So now we have 6 bedroom here, but point that this one is only going to be, this is going to be a bedroom for, so we have 7 bedroom actually in this on this floor. So you feel how massive the whole house is. So you should, so that's all. Now let's go on and we've not finished. We'll come back to major thing that we still need to do. So go to 3D and see how far the whole thing looks like. This is how far the temporary aspect of it looks. So let's quickly cover this view so that we proceed from there. So now let's go on and you say roof by footprints. So what you do is that you select and you draw this whole thing from there. When you draw the whole thing from there, so 600. So here we just have to cover this up. It's my liner. So it's my line. So a big thanks to those people who are the member of this channel. I'm grateful to you. You do know that they are remember that they are doing one thing or the other, because your little more amount of money to support every month goes a long way. So I appreciate you. So if you see what we are doing is a reasonable thing, it's not too much, you can join us as well. Give us a shout out to our membership by doing that, or you can just like buy a gift and sell through our YouTube channel. It's always allowed. Just a little level of appreciation for the channel to continue to grow, and the motivation for something like this that we are always doing together. So I just want to bring that to your own thinking. So that's just it for that area. Now sorry for this. So what we have here is that we are going to go back there, align this one, because this roof is completely going to be hidden. It's not going to be exposed. So because the field of technology that I'm going to be using to do that roof. So click here and see. So the roof now can just like get it to realistic and see how far the whole thing looks like. So now we from here we should now focus on the elevation and start building them. But before that, let me quickly adjust this material so that we become brighter and cleaner. So let's say modify, then I want to align this. Finish. So that is just that area for that matter. So I'm going to select the wall, then edit the material of the wall, so make it more look brighter this time around. So I'm going to say default wall. So from the default wall now, I'm going to select this wall 6. I think that was okay for me. It's just a pure white wall, and so change good. So the whole thing start being exposed, so it looks more brighter now than before. You can just like adjust this one, align it to, if it's this one that you feel like it's okay for. So that is it. So now on the back, can reduce this one a little bit. So it depends on what you are doing. So just reduce it a bit so that the flow of the, you continue to, now you can cut it. Depends on the technology of this flow, because when the thing is fall down here, the water go pass around to escape at the back. So when you do the detail of construction, that will be done, but this one is just a model activities to know what we are creating. So now with this one in place, our attention will now shift, now start to develop the elevation one after the other. That will going to be the oil part of what we are going to do. So let me go to south elevation. This is how far I have this. Now this one is coming down. I'm going to drag it down, but I don't want it to start from the same. Now this one is coming down a bit, so I'm going to drag it down a little bit, and going to drag it down a little bit. So the technology to use to do that, I will later be explaining them one after the other. So that is just what we need to do to this at this part of the design that we are working on. So go back to 3D and let me see what is happening on that axis. Okay, you have something that is coming out more. So I'm going to align this. Let me align this yeah. So it's now okay. I think that I'm now align this one. Then align this one. So you understand. So zoom come out, something like that. Anyway, we focus on that and do the needful. So this is what part we have gathered and that we have done. Incidentally, now this one I need to reduce it. The reason is, so we'll go back there, go to level 1. So from the level 1, we change the standard. So I'm going to say click finish, then click finish. So I'm going to finish here. So what else do I need now? This is line, so you just pick the line up. Now you drag this one, and you drag this again. So when you look at back on 3D, you see from that aspect now the shape is out. So you have issue with this one, but doesn't matter. So you just need to adjust that based on what you have. Well, we're going to do that in a later on. But focus here now is to do the needful and get the whole idea right and the activities to be done. So the whole things are in place. So let me quickly put the railings where the railing is supposed to be. That will not look like floating issue. So I'm going to say railings here. So draw the railings, click finish. So you do the same thing, click at this level, and do it again here. So click finish. That's it. So that's for that level. Then you click similar thing, you have it here. I think we have gotten that one at the front here. So let's see what we have. Say click finish, click sketch. Why? So just like adjust this one, say copy to keyboard. Copy to keyboard and paste at level 3. So let it go up here. So I don't know what happened with level 3. Let's go and see the plan. Okay, what is the issue? Okay, this issue is, so edit it, edit. Click finish. So what happened in level 2? Level 2, we have 2. Okay. Okay, this is level 3 that have a single, because the continuation of this one is terminated. to terminate the existence of this. So this belt is going to be removed. But this is the store for this one. So understand the package of this. So we have one bedroom, one bedroom flat at this level. So we have one bedroom flat at the ground floor. Understand? So we can be converted to self-contained if need be. But at level 2, we have one bedroom, then the level 3 we change it to 2 bedroom. So that is the beauty of that design. So we get it done in that way. So that is it. So now what we go now is to go and look for the 3D and start working on those things perfectly and permanently. So this one doesn't need, these are the area that need. Then we'll go back to other side and see what we have, and still have the railings. So railings is here. So you remember this one is just a short part. You go to level 3 and create a railings that can work for that. So level 3 and create railings here, and you simply finish. So I think with this we have a solid area. So for me, let me quickly create a topo surface or topography, whatsoever you call it. So let's say massing and sites. So I'm going to say property. No, I'm going to use topo surface. Now I will use elevation of -10 because that's where I started my foundation, so that I'm not going to be, so just like dropping it around, then when you click finish. So the reason is that you can use this topo, you can use normal something, but this one, if you want to affect the contour line, it's more easy for you to use. So use that. You can change the material. If you don't want that material, just click here and see material category. So what you just need to go around and see for sites. So you can duplicate this so that you'll be able to see the site part you need. So go there and say choose material from appearance. So you can expand this if it's too, like if you have the problem like the way I'm seeing this one now. So you go to site work. From the site work we see a lot of material that are more useful. So I'm going to use cobblestone. So I'm going to use cobblestone and do that. So let that be my ID. So this is it. So I prefer to do this. So in the next one, I'll focus more on the elevation, and now I'm going to bring it out and see the beauty of this particular design. So south elevation, you see the way it looks. So you see west elevation, you see the way it looks. So you go to north, you see the way it looks from the back. So everything looks, so you go to this. So this is how far we are in this particular place. So in the next one, focus on how to develop the elevation one after the other. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you.